Hey everyone, and welcome to today's video. I'll be going through with you my L'Oreal makeup collection and declutter some items. So let's get into it. This video is part of my declutter series where I go through what I have from a certain brand, typically sometimes just take a random amount of stuff and declutter, but this particular one will be about my L'Oreal products. Now I do have quite a few products from L'Oreal, but I will admit I thought I had more. So maybe I do have them somewhere I can't locate anymore, or maybe this was just my L'Oreal collection. It is entirely possible that I don't have any more from them. And it made me think why I don't have that many from them. First of all, I've been on a low buy for quite some time, so I'm trying to buy less. That's one of the reasons for sure. But the other one is that I've had a few disappointments from L'Oreal, and that might be the reason why I haven't been purchasing that much. But while I go through with what I'm going to keep and what I'm not going to keep, you'll see what I have liked, because I'll be doing this speed review style. As always, nothing usable will be thrown away. I'll be giving those to friends and family. Only the things that I genuinely don't think are usable, that are expired, I will throw away. I want to make sure that my declutters have a purpose for them. I will not be decluttering for decluttering's sake. So sometimes I keep items that I'm not that happy about, but I know I might need them at some point, if that makes sense. Let me know in the comment section how you do your declutters. Are you cutthroat, or do you keep things that you may use? I do also want to mention that my collection might be bigger than most people, because I do review makeup. I do get sent items because of my Instagram. I am not in any shape or form obligated to post them on YouTube, but I do like to create YouTube videos, which is why we're here. So let's take a look what I have from L'Oreal. So here are all the items that I currently have from L'Oreal in my collection. There are 18 items, so you know, depends on your point of view, are there a lot or not. To me, this was less than I expected, which is a good thing. But right away, I know there are a couple of items that I think can probably go. There is this lacquer liner. Now, I don't even remember how old this is, but it has pretty much dried up, so I can let go of this one. I don't remember it being, you know, bad or anything. I just don't use these type of products anymore, and I've gotten some use out of it, but now it's completely dried up. Since I haven't purchased a lot from L'Oreal lately, I think this Voluminous Lash Paradise is probably quite old. So I'm going to open this up and then see if it's still any good, and then put it into use if it is. If not, I'll declutter it. So I'll keep this for now, but I am concerned that it's just too old. It was in the back of my drawer, which is why I haven't used it. Otherwise, I try not to purchase extra mascaras. They don't typically last that long. In case you're wondering why one of the products disappeared, that thing was actually a Maybelline mascara. But so here I have some eye products. I'll maybe deal with those together. I only have one lip product. So let's take a look at this. So this is from their Colorish Plump and Shine line, and this is the Guava Plump. I don't remember how old this is, but it seems to be just fine, so I think I will hold on to it for now. I thought I had two of these plump line ones. This isn't like your minty plump one, and I don't think it's like super plumping. It's not anything like Too Faced ones, but it does have like this slight tingle. It's not minty. I do not like minty ones, so it is just fine. But I think I had one that was like slightly mauvey or something, and I did not like the shade. But this one is okay, since it seems to be fine. I'll still hold on to it. And here's actually another Maybelline product. I'm not sure why this was with L'Oreal. I'm gonna have to put this away too. It seems like I get Maybelline and L'Oreal mixed up. But here's another one that's quite old. This is their True Match Illumi Glotion Natural Glow Enhancer in the shade Light Glow. I think this was the second lightest shade. Let's take a look if this is any good anymore. It seemed to come out just fine, so maybe it has not expired yet. I remember this being really pretty on the skin. I kind of used it like I would have used a glowy primer. It does look really pretty. I don't know if you can see it. The sun is slightly setting. It does enhance the glow for sure. It feels really creamy on the skin. I think it is a similar product than Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, which I have a mini of it. I think the shade is pretty similar also to the one I have in Too Fair. However, this definitely is more glowy. So if you felt like the Charlotte Tilbury one didn't give you the glow you were looking for, this might be it. It's not glittery. I think it's a really good product. However, I know I won't use this lotion. I haven't used the Charlotte Tilbury that much either, so I'm gonna pass this on to someone who would use it. And I do think that it's at the end of its life cycle, and since I do have the Charlotte Tilbury anyways, I don't need both of them. Here's another one that I think is super old. This is their True Match Lumi Cushion in the shade N3 Natural Buff. It looks like I haven't opened it, but I do think that it has expired. It looks weird, like the texture, I don't know if you can see it, is slightly grainy. I honestly don't remember how old this is. This could be, I think this must be at least 3 years old too. So I am going to let go of this. I don't think anyone should use it, but I do think this is a really nice cushion foundation. It is very lightweight, so if you're into cushion foundations, you might like it. I don't think it has the fullest coverage. I am also going to take this mirror off. I often repurpose these mirrors as, you know, my makeup table mirror, so I'm not going to just toss the whole thing just because part of it has gone bad. But like I said, a nice cushion foundation. This one has expired. The two other foundations, I know I'm gonna let go of this Age Perfect 4-in-1 tinted balm infused with firming serum tint. I know I talked about this as a disappointing product. It just is super disappointing basically for me, and it's weird because so many other people love it. Now here's what it looks like if I swatched it. It, first of all, for the shade Light, and I believe this was the lightest shade, it is a little bit deep. But the problem isn't that, because when I blend it, it just disappears. There's really no coverage. There's no evening out skin tone. There's really nothing. I don't see it on my skin. So really the tone didn't matter, the shade didn't matter, because it's gone right away. I think I may have gotten a bad product, a dud even, if other people really love this one. So if you have it and you've been using it, let me know in the comment section if the coverage was basically zero for you too, because I'd be curious to know if it is really a problem with just my product. I'd like to repurchase because it sounded like something I would like. I have dry skin, this feels really creamy, but with zero coverage, it's just not worth it. Now here's a foundation I haven't gotten enough use out of to let you know what I really think about, but I am going to put this on my vanity right now to get some more use out of it. This is their Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation with sunscreen SPF 50. I have it in the shade Rose Ivory 15, and it is this super lightweight foundation. I really do like these kind of serum foundations that do kind of really blend itself on my skin. It has a nice amount of coverage. I'm not sure if you can see it from here, but it is a really good shade match for me to this Rose Ivory 15. So I'm definitely going to hold on to it and get some more use out of it. I'm not quite sure why I haven't. I just have my favorite IT Cosmetics one, and sometimes I tend to just focus too much on it. So I'll put this on my vanity to get some more use out of it. Now, as for the eye products, here are all of them. There are 2 of these infallible eyeshadows. I used to have one more, but I think I decluttered it because it was so old. I have Liquid Diamond, and then I have Golden Emerald, and these used to be all the rage a while back. People love these. They were the IT product, and it seems like at least Golden Emerald is still completely usable, so I'm gonna hold on to that, and let me swatch the shade Liquid Diamond. I think the one I had was like this ambery color that everyone loved, myself included, but that one just didn't feel like it was any good anymore, so I let go of it. But these actually look really pretty. Now I will say I will not use liquid diamond. This doesn't seem like my kind of shade, so I'm gonna let go of that one. But look at how beautiful the golden emerald is. I'm definitely holding on to that and letting go of liquid diamond. Is beautiful too, but I know I won't use it. I have this shade in other forms in palettes and I don't get a lot of use out of it. So I'm going to see if a friend would like this. Here are the other products, and I see this collab with Camila Cabello, and it is called Havana eyeshadow in the shade Hot Havana. And my problem with this shade, and which is why I'm decluttering it, I'll see if someone wants to try it, is that the pigment is, you know, slightly there. It is a pretty, like, kind of cocky green color, but the glitter parts, which are pretty noticeable, they fall out. There is this glitter fallout that goes everywhere, and I don't like that. That's not something that I'm okay with. I work in an office part of the week. I can't wear something that flakes everywhere and has fallout. I don't like the glitter particles all over my skin, so this one has got to go. I'll see if someone likes it. It's still usable, but the formula is just not good. Then I have two of these Color Riche eyeshadows. First one is the shade Madison Avenue, and that's this kind of brown shade. And then I also have, well, what do you know? They're both in the same color. I have it in Madison Avenue and Madison Avenue. I'm not quite sure how that happened. This one looks I haven't used it, so I'm just gonna give it to someone and see if they would like to use it. This one I have used, so let's swatch it. And that is a very beautiful, rich matte brown. Absolutely a beautiful formula. I think if you have any of these, they definitely are really good. I don't know if they anymore sell them. They used to be really popular. I had several shades, now that I think of it. I'm not quite sure why I have two on Madison Avenue, but I will definitely keep this because that is really pigmented, just one swipe. And the shade looks really nice. I think it's something that I could take with me if I have like an all shimmer palette or something. This is a perfect definition shade. You can also use it as a liner shade. Then I have these metallic infallible paints. I have 4 of them, and let me wipe this off and then we can swatch all of these. So the first one I have is in the shade Rose Chrome. And then I have the shade Caged, then the shade Violet Luster, and then the last one in the shade Aluminum Foil. And these are actually a beautiful formula. Have it swatched here. Now this first one I'm definitely going to keep. That looks like a really pretty shade. This is the Rose Chrome. I'll get some use out of it. This one I am going to pass on. This one is in the shade Caged. I just don't think I'll use this deep shade, and it does look like it's still in good condition. I do see some crumbling in there, so a lighter swatch would probably make more sense, but I'm gonna let go of this one. I'm also going to keep this one, this Violet Luster. Look at how beautiful that is. That is absolutely stunning. And then I'm also going to keep the aluminum foil, especially since I let go of the liquid diamond that was kind of a similar shade, but this one just is more pigmented, felt really kind of cream to powdery formula, and I don't need both of these, so if I'm going to let go of them, this one I'm going to keep. So here is my keep pile and my declutter pile, and funnily enough, this is a 50-50 declutter. I'm letting go of 8 items and keeping 8 items. This was definitely not planned, but I like that I'm keeping half, letting go of half. That's always a successful declutter for me. So I'm obviously going to keep up all the things that I like that I'm going to use, let go of things that have expired, like this one and the cushion, and then I'll see if a friend would like to try the other ones that are still usable. these were the L'Oreal Paris items currently in my collection. Let me know in the comment section what are your favorite L'Oreal products. What are products that you would not recommend from L'Oreal? What are products we should avoid from them? Let us know all of that information in the comment section. I feel like that's useful for anyone watching this. I hope this declutter was useful for you, these speed reviews. I think it's always important to see swatches too of things. Like that L'Oreal Havana eyeshadow was just really a poor performing eyeshadow. And then again, like all these other eyeshadows were amazing, especially the matte colorish eyeshadow. I mean, that pigment is crazy. I remember having a couple of more of these and thinking they were so good as well. So I'm sure a friend will like to try that one out as well. And obviously I'm going to put like a couple of these on my vanity to get more use out of, especially the foundation, and see if the mascara is any good. If the mascara is not usable anymore, then it's going to discard pile. But I do think the Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara is really good. If you're looking for a new drugstore mascara, I don't think you'll be disappointed with that one. But these were all the L'Oreal items in my collection, and the ones that I'm going to declutter and ones that I'm going to keep. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, I hope you subscribe. And if you like these kind of declutter videos and want to see more of their kind, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. But thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.